everybody. Welcome to BMORE Brooklyn. My name is Lady J. We got my man. Yeah, and up in Brooklyn, y'all. It's been a few weeks. We took some time off because Gilbert's in school, I'm in school, and it's just been a lot of stuff going on. So we had to take a few weeks off, try to get some R&R, regroup, come back together. So we are back, and I'm really excited tonight because we have Keana Roy on with us, and she's actually going to be one of our newest hosts starting this coming Thursday at 8 o'clock. But she was on the show last week, everybody, that really blew me away. Like normally I try not to comment or say anything when shows are on. I just let everybody do what they do. But she blew me away. So I had to talk to her after the show, and we had a really long conversation. So as a result of that, she's going to be doing her own show starting this coming Thursday. So Keana, welcome to BMORE Brooklyn. And Gilbert Bell, I want to say that I missed you the past few weeks. It's been a lot going on.
It was so real, y'all. I text LadyJ and told her, "Are you breaking up with me?" and you know, because we.
Yeah, it was. I said, "Look, no, I'm not breaking up with you." It was just, it was.
And I know, I was truly empathetic to everything that you was going through, and I gave it a space and a time to do what you got to do. And I understand, I can't say that I know how it feels, but trust and believe I could empathize with that.
Yeah. So it was a lot. So thank you. I'm glad that I'm back. I'll see you in a few weeks. I'll be up in NYC.
Definitely, we're gonna do it up.
Yeah.
We celebrate. We listen. Everybody out there, this lady. Wait, let me go the other way. I gotta get my angles right. Sorry. This is a doctor. That's doctor. That's a doctor now.
See, yep. Yeah, I'm excited.
But y'all, this is an exclusive because I ain't even tell LadyJ. I'm a licensed social worker now.
Yay!
So we about to do it clinical style. We about to be clinical in this piece.
You waited until the show to tell me that.
That's right. I wanted it to be a big surprise for you.
Oh my goodness. Y'all just don't know. Like, we've been in each other's ear about school and like the stresses and all that stuff. Yeah. I am so happy for you. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, we definitely got to celebrate. I'll be up in NYC. We definitely going to celebrate. That's exciting news. So I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for you.
Yes, thank you. And then Joyce is graduating with her master's in September. She graduates.
Okay.
So we're doing it up over here at LadyJ Media. We just got everybody's doing their thing, and I'm just so proud of every single person that's here. That's exciting, Gilbert. I'm really, really happy for you. So I know that's a huge weight off of your.
I was up for 2 days straight because I didn't know what to do with myself. After I was up for 2 days straight. Nobody have as much energy as I had. I swear.
Wow, awesome. DJ Pat says hello. Congratulations, bro. Proud of y'all. And he calls us the power team. Joyce Butler says congratulations. Congrats to you, Joyce. And then John Hansborough is on here. And we want to thank John Hansborough because John is the one that introduced us to Keana. And so John has a show that's called Spitfire Poetry. Y'all, if you like spoken word and poetry, you like books and stuff like that, tune into his show on Tuesdays from 7 to 8. His show is powerful. Yeah.
Really good artist, really good poet.
Yes.
I dig his stuff. I like it.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We're gonna have some celebrations going on over here. So they're gonna be exclusive. Everybody can't come to these. They're gonna be exclusive though. But we are gonna celebrate. So Keana, tell us a little bit about yourself and welcome to LadyJ Media. Welcome to the team.
Thanks everybody for having me on and everything. And I'm young. I'm 32. I got 3 children. I had a rough life, and I just write about it. And somehow, when I write about it, the words seem to make sense, and it's to
nice.
make it not as bad. So I was able to use poetry in a way, poetry and painting, because I started to paint just out of nowhere, and I don't have any lessons. I don't, I just paint stuff, and it come out pretty good. So I'm just like a normal girl. I have a way of with words, probably because I had a smart mouth as a kid, and my mom used to make me write out the dictionary for being smart. She used to make me write essays, write stuff 10, 15 times over and over again.
Right.
Find ways to not throw a F-bomb. So I think that in a way helped just groom me to have a play on words.
Right. Your poetry, and we're gonna get into it, is really powerful. Oh, John, thank you, John. He corrected me. It's Wednesdays. His show is Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, 7 to 8. It's his show, Spitfire Poetry. So your stuff is really powerful, and I get what you're saying, because the thing is, when people go through stuff in life, and even when you go through therapy, and Gilbert can probably answer this too, they tell you to write stuff down, like write it out, because sometimes it's therapeutic just to write. Just to write out how you're feeling, what you're going through. You don't have to necessarily show it to anybody, but just to write it out. So I do that writing too. Like, I've probably written a bunch of novels that haven't been published.
Yes, I got a bunch of them all laying around here. Just
they just all over the place, But
I'm jealous of people like y'all, because I swear, and I'm a writer, but when it comes to journaling, I will do it one day, 2 days, and then the third day I'm like, and then it'd be a month later, and now there go my next entry, and I'm like, oh man,
And I love journaling. And like you, Keana, my mom used to make us write. Like we couldn't watch TV; we would have to write. So I think, for me, that's why I love English so much, and I love writing.
I love words.
And words, reading.
I love words.
She used to make us sit there, and we had to write, not like 10 times, sometimes it's like 100 times. You got to write.
I've done it.
So I get what you're saying. So now, in your poetry that you did last week on the show, a lot of pain came out. Like, I mean, Gilbert, I don't know if you saw the show, but
I was watching.
You know what it was? And it's no disrespect to you and anybody on the platform. Like, I was in such a whole nother mode last week that I didn't want to hear nothing from nobody. So
right. I got you. But anyway, her you could hear the pain coming out of the words that she was saying, and then the way that she expressed it was so powerful. So I'm gonna get you to do one of the pieces that you did last week. I don't know if you want to tell us about it, or you want to just kind of like go into it and give us what you got.
No, I want to hear exclusive, lady. I want to hear an exclusive. I want to hear something. Yeah, because Lady J already felt the emotion. I need some naturals. So if she react to another one, I know it's powerful. I know that's powerful.
I got plenty.
we ready.
So all right, this one, because the last ones I had were a little painful. They came from a place of pain. This one is a little sweet and a little flirty.
Okay.
I call this one Princess Patience. Strolling along on this spiritual journey, seeking knowledge, looking for the black kind, the kind they don't teach about in college. And I'm trying to be smart and correctly play my part. So I'm just trying to fill you out. I'm anxious to see what you're about. Trying not to fold under the pressure. Stay focused, keep your composure. I'm telling myself, try not to expose the inner freak I keep suppressing. Princess Patience is what I call her. Call yourself blessed if you can ever lay eyes upon her. She promised not to make her debut until she meets the one. So I'm just here trying to fill you out, anxious to see what you're about. And every time I'm in your presence, I find myself drawn to you like a magnet. And you're so electric. I can hardly stand it. You feel like a surge of power. I could sit at your feet for hours while you nurture and feed me and teach me elevation and equality. I'm trying to become one. And together we can vibrate on a higher frequency. You carry like an aura, like a soul of a Spartan, like your ancestors came straight out of Egypt. Your roots must be planted deep. You be standing firm on each word you speak to me. I can feel your strength as it carries me like the sound waves in your voice while each sentence commands my attention. And I'm just left with no choice but to listen. And you just standing there with the smile of a god, smelling like victory, staring at me with those dark eyes. And I'm drawn to want to open my mind and my thighs, curious and paranoid at the same time. Can't help thinking he just telling a bunch of lies like the last guy did the last time. And I'm thinking I should just walk away, gracefully bow out. But some opportunities, they only come once in a lifetime. And you have just aged like fine wine. God and your mama just knew. That's why they took their sweet time creating you. A fool I would have been to let this sun shine in vain. I'm trying to be deeply rooted in him. Planted like a tree. So her flowers are blooming and ready to receive. And patience can feel him near whenever he appears with that beautiful smile beaming down, and he wraps his arms around her. Finally, Princess Patience sits on her throne of queendom, reign over your king.
Girl, let me tell you something. Where is he at? That's all I want to
know. That was me.
I can't talk about it. They're going to be trying to find him. No.
Yo, listen, I'm married. Stop it.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Can't tell nobody about him.
That is straight fire. Oh, my goodness, Keana. I love that one. I love it.
I say I don't know you. I just met you today. How you know so much about me? What's going on? What are you talking about?
First of all, he was real chocolate.
Did she say chocolate and Gilbert?
He was real chocolate.
Oh my God.
Girl, yes.
Chocolate, but
oh my God.
Listen, you know what, Keana? I love chocolate men. So when you said chocolatey, I'm like, yes.
Oh man, we getting the light guys getting we getting done dirty.
I'm like that. He gonna need to be.
I hear you. But that was me. We could talk about it. I know that's me. It's okay. It's cool.
Look, John said that was straight fire. DJ Pat said she is very talented. I wish I could snap my fingers like they do at those events.
I got you, Pat. I got you.
Yes, we got you. Joyce said, I want his twin. I know like Joyce.
I'm about to say if he got a brother.
She said gangster, and DJ Pat said they out. Oh, he talking about what he said?
He told her, yo, y'all gonna stop doing us like this. We are not out. We are not out.
Y'all had it for like 10 years. Come on.
That's cool. And we willing to share the platform, but don't just straight kick us off the stage. Like, damn.
Look, Gilbert, we let you have a little bit of the stage, but we got to make room for the
I'm glad I snatched something up before my time was over.
Yeah, we got to make room for the dark skinned brothers, because I don't know. It's just a thing with me. Like, I love dark men. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, I love dark chocolatey men. That's just what I like. Anyway, Keana, I love that one. That was
so much.
That was nice.
That was really nice.
Recent too. I just wrote that like maybe 3 months ago.
Wow. Nice. What else you got for us?
Let's give Lady J her favorite. I'm gonna
give her. I'm getting it because I already for her.
Give her. I know that one.
My favorite is called Caught Up in the Mix.
Yeah, that one right there. I was actually doing some work, while the show was going on, and I stopped what I was doing when she did this one.
Okay.
All right. So I'm sitting alone in my room, finally space without you, thinking of all the time I just wasted, because all along I knew. I don't know what the fuck I thought I had to prove, or maybe I was just desperate. Or was it karma making me pay for all the niggas I faked out, all the pussy I promised but never gave out, the money I took and never paid out? I charged that shit to the game. I got my receipt and cashed out. Karma though, she finally caught me. Whole time, I knew that bitch was there. Probably was so high I ain't care. I saw the red flags from the beginning. I guess I was just stupidly wishing this good pussy might just whip him into admitting that I was the only woman he needed. But that backfired when he started beating me. And I should have left then. Or maybe after I lost 3 children. Miscarriage after miscarriage, and he claims he wasn't the problem. Rest in peace to my 3 angels. I'm sorry I let him. He killed me too. I'm just left on earth breathing. But my heart will always bleed for you. I don't forgive myself, and I don't forgive him neither. That's my punishment. And for y'all, I eat that. Lesson learned. I see it. Never ever will I repeat it. And fuck that nigga. I hope he never heals. I really should have just got his cat peeled. I hope y'all haunt him till they drop his casket wheels. Fuck him for the 3 lives he stole. Maybe he never heals. Let him see y'all faces till his body cold. Maybe y'all can rest in peace. Maybe then I can forgive me. Had my son and tried to right my wrongs. He came into this world perfect. Not too small, not too big. Then God stamped the heart right in the middle of his forehead. I knew he was my redemption. So many tears and years wasted. All the parts of me that I gave to him. I was trying to frantically save us. And eventually I saw no matter what I gave, there was always something that would be missing. I was very vocal about what I needed. It was just that he never listened. He had a problem that he needed to fix. And I was just caught up in the mix. So now I'm just sitting alone in my room. Finally, some space without you.
Wow. And so, and this is all true. What you wrote is all true. It's like something happened to you, right? All of this happened to you, and you wrote it out. Man,
I see why it touched you, Lady J. I really do. And that's powerful. And a lot of women really needed that.
Yeah. Because the part where you said, like, you know, sometimes women feel like if I just keep having sex with him, you know, or if I keep just doing this for him, that's going to make him stay. And that's not it. You know, it's all about loving yourself and saying, like you said, F it. You know, I'm done with it. Right. Like, you can go, you can keep going, and I'm going to do this. But you actually lost 3 children behind all of that? 3 children. Wow.
It still bothers you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You lose a piece of yourself every time. And it's I never forget the dates. I never forget, you know,
right,
when the months are coming around. Like I have 3 beautiful living children. I had, you know, and I dwell on that, but it's like, you know, you still think about it, it never goes away.
Yeah.
It never goes away. And
I see it
sometimes in daily living, you think about, like, even though I'm single, I'm home by myself, it's like certain actions I do, I know it's from being in that cycle of just eggshells, I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably looking at it from a clinical lens. You know, it's like when people make sacrifices that are not for themselves, and then they realize, like, look, you know, I done wasted so much for the next person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that could be hurtful also. So, and I think that was powerful. I'm so happy you are able to express yourself through your poetry and, you know, cope with whatever you went through that way. And, you know, I this is a tough subject, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Really tough subject.
It's tough, but it's tough because a lot of people won't talk about it. It's tough because it sounds bad, and it is as bad as it sounds.
Yeah.
And sometimes the stuff that sounds bad gotta be said. It has to be said.
Got to.
It has to be said. For a while, I wouldn't read that poem because of what's in it, because I know it's things in there
that
don't nobody want to hear.
Yeah.
but I can't take it back. And that was not my issue. That was his.
Right.
And I, you know, I have to give it to that. I can't take it in.
Right.
Because it's not mine.
Yeah. Right. And what you said right there, that's really powerful, because when people get to the point that they understand you're not the problem. You were not the problem. He had the problem. We just have to take responsibility for allowing ourselves to be in that situation.
Absolutely.
But, you know, then you forgive yourself and you move on, you know, and you try to go through the next relationship or the next part of your life. You try to do it in a better way. But, you know, I think sometimes as women, we give too much. You know, we just give. And that comes from something that we may be lacking as well. You know, something that we needed that we didn't get. And so we get into these relationships and we kind of give of ourselves a little bit too much, and then we can't figure out how to get out, you know, before all of the other stuff happens. But
can I ask her to that lady?
Go ahead.
So and I'm definitely taking anything from any evaluation. I just want I make awareness that things like this happen to men too. You know, men go through similar situations. Men do in relationships where they are being abused and used, and they talk about it like it's a stigma. You know, so, and I say, like, I think it's so powerful when you can find a voice in your training and use that to empower other people. And you know, that's where the beauty comes in. That's why I think that your poems touch so many people, especially LadyJ, who's, before you even got on, she was gloating about it, and you know, that's the magic in this. And you know, just keep it up, both of y'all. You know, keep doing your thing.
And you, Keana, I know you said you were nervous, but you have no idea how many people you actually inspire, men and women. You know, people who don't have that voice, or they're afraid to use their voice to actually say what they're saying. And so when you speak out and you tell your story, you put it in poetry or however you do it, you're helping so many people. Like, you're helping a lot of people. So just keep up the good work. For those of you who just tuned in, I'm so proud of her because she's going to start her show this coming Thursday, which she deserves to have her own show. Like I told her, her voice needs to be heard, and who knows where it's going to take you. You know, who knows where it's going to take you. So let's see. You got one more for us?
I got one more, but my question was, would you want the one that the other one that I did that you like, that everyone liked, everybody liked?
Yeah. Real quick, do the "I'ma Be a Freak" or "To the Day" one.
You know, I actually wrote another one that's kind of like that. That was like my own one. I don't really do too much of that.
Yeah, Gilbert Bell coming up with his own. Okay.
He want one so bad. What's somebody to talk about him?
Listen,
the other one is called Chocolate Vibes. You know, it's not about.
I know that's fine. Vibes. It better not be about a black.
No, I'm gonna stick to what I did.
You know what, Keana? I think you should do Chocolate Vibes too. You know, I do.
Do Chocolate Vibes.
I can. It's right here.
You got a vanilla vibes or a sexy caramel vibe? Sexy caramel vibe. Do a sexy caramel.
Go. I don't know. This a little.
That's all right. We ready for it. It's after 8 o'clock. If y'all got
room,
everybody
21 and over.
Yeah, take the kids out.
This one about to get exclusive.
Okay, Chocolate Vibes. Every time I lick my lips, I can taste his scent. It is as if he tattooed on me stains of chocolate-colored kisses. Reminds me of my first high, tingling from every kiss he places on my thighs. You know, the first time I visited Hershey Park, the smell of fresh, warm chocolate, it just kind of like overwhelms your senses. Like, I can't think of anything else that would produce such like a dominant, overbearing bliss just from taking one whiff. And so I chose to indulge in his chocolate waves, craving his Hershey's chocolate with almonds. I can't contain my hands when he's around. I'm drowning, drowning in my own caramel, unable to free myself. He got me like in a spell, like I'm falling hard, fast. It's almost impossible to resist the temptation. It's just like milky bliss. Consuming this much chocolate, it just can't be good. But that never stopped the addict from getting to the drugs. So I'm back again for another fix. His body just cocoa slick and it's melting all over me, gripping my hips with every chocolate dip thrust. In him do I trust. In his eyes I see love. And in my body I can feel his truth. So our combination creates a bursting bit of flavor. Flavor's too magical to describe. You're going to just have to take a bite. The only way I could try to explain my chocolate vibes. I was feeling away, yo. Sorry.
Wow. Wow. All I can say is, Mr. Chocolate, where you at? Where you at, Mr.
Where the Mr. Chocolate at? Ooh.
Oh, yes. Mr. Chocolate, Mr. Chocolate. All right, and Keana got one more. We're gonna have her do, and then we're gonna save the rest of her stuff. It's gonna be for her show. We're gonna learn a little bit more about her show, and then we're gonna be out of here, y'all. That Mr. Chocolate was fire, though. I like that. If anybody wants to call in, the number's on the screen too. If you want to call in and say something to Keana, feel free. Thank you for your comments. Hey, Gilbert, I think you're frozen.
Yes, he froze up.
Yeah, he is frozen. Let me send him a text. But I hope y'all enjoying this. Make sure you tune into her show this coming Thursday at 8 o'clock. I'm going to have a front row seat. Make sure you are there. All right, whenever you're ready.
Oh, I thought I was waiting for him.
Come back. He went out. He'll come back.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this one, my little touchy one. I still don't have a title for this. I think I'm gonna do a thing on my show to find a title for this poem.
Okay.
Because I need a title for this.
Yeah.
Chocolate Vibe was so crazy. It blew my internet. Oh, it blew the internet. Like,
that was fire. That was fire.
Oh man, I need a sexy caramel vibe. Like, you gotta put one of the sexy caramel vibe, man. Come on, don't do that to.
I think
was so crazy. It blew my internet.
I'll do it for you next time.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I need it.
All right. So this one a little touchy, y'all. Get your tissue and get your little.
Got you.
All right. So I'm searching for peace of mind, something so frequently said but nearly impossible to find. A peace of mind in these unpeaceful times, surrounded by crimes and criminals, red flags and messages subliminal, like how drugs, money, sex was the impression left on a 10-year-old. I was born to a wonderful hurting crackhead and a beautiful pain-filled minister. It's me. I'm her. A disaster born and slapped in a pamper. I was just a walking case of PTSD just waiting to happen. And I always thought men just wasn't shit when my parents split up. Then my dad said it was mama that was being slick, and that's why my parents split up. It was a topic of discussion, and one of the reasons I can never trust shit. So niggas ain't shit, and don't trust these bitches. Keep a mental note key. Don't ever forget it. See, from the beginning, peace for me was non-existent. Crying myself to sleep, tormented as an infant. Born into this life of sin and resentment, shaped into beautiful eyes and thick thighs, a magnet for freaks and creeps of all kinds. I've been walking on this path of pain and suffering. Angry black girl was my reduction. Mad at the world for the shit I got stuck with. And I was screaming to God, asking, why wasn't I born a fucking puppy? Less chance of a grown man trying to fuck me. Parents just thought I was crazy because I rejected all their love. And I was just mad that they didn't abort me like the others. And now I'm just grown and afraid to be left alone. The silence only makes me think. And I just can't face what they did to me. Rapers are crazy, and I really just wanted to be free. So don't feed me your sympathy, and don't make me a victim. Don't make me a victim, and don't feed me your sympathy. I don't want to hear nothing anybody want to tell me. Where the fuck was my father when he was supposed to protect me? See, let me just send out this public service announcement, PSA. 8-year-olds are not sexy. Not at 9, not at 10. And I still wasn't even sexy when I was only 13. And nor should I have been addicted to sex at 16. Finally, I was connected with my father because I'm a fiend. But without it, I was miserable. I just wanted to feel love. I knew it wasn't real, but I was just numb. I just needed to feel. I know I was too young. You'd be surprised how many men will have sex with a 12-year-old. And there lies the question. There lies the answer to the $1 million question everybody want to know. What the hell I'm so angry for? Well, that's it. There you go. Y'all keep saying these beautiful eyes was a good thing, but it only attracted pedophiles and dirty old men. I knew those looks, the scan of shame, if I would coin a phrase, the way their perverse eyes scrolled up and down my thighs, even looked at me with big tees and baggy pants. I knew then I ain't never stand a chance. Disappointed and broken before I even hit puberty, I knew what these beautiful brown eyes would do to me.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot in there, Keana. That's a lot. So dealing with, and I see how it all affects you.
Yeah. You all right? You good?
Talk about it.
You shared a lot. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm good.
Yeah. But again, what you're saying and how you're saying it and expressing it, you're helping a lot of people. And even when you talk about the sexual abuse, I love the fact that, for me, when I talk about that, because I was molested as a child for a few years, and I hate when people say molestation or incest or something. No, it was rape. It was rape. And I love the fact that you put it out there and you expressed it so well. Like, no, let's not just gloss it over. Like, to me, when you say the person was molested, even though that's a bad thing.
They put a coating over it. Yeah.
Over it, yeah. Say that the 11-year-old was raped,
Absolutely.
12 or 8-year-old, because now that's affecting their psyche. And it will continue to affect you. I mean, even at my age, it still affects me in certain areas that I still have had to work with in areas that I struggle with. And so thank you for putting that out there, because somebody said, I really appreciate you sharing that, because you put it all in the package where we got it. We got it. Especially those of us who have gone through it. It's like, that's what I wanted to say. I'm sitting here listening to you. I'm like, man, that's why I wanted to put it out there, But you got it all in there. Like that. That was really nice. Thank you so much.
I love your wordplay too. You got your word is dope. Keep it up. Like I as you were saying, I was just like, I want to take her to like a treatment program and have her speak for women.
Yes.
Like, I think this would be so powerful. Like.
Mm-hmm. We got some stuff coming up for her. She don't know about it yet, but because we got some stuff that we're planning on this end, like in Maryland, some things, and John and Kevin are planning it actually, and we're gonna definitely have you there, Keana, to be a part of it. But I just love it. I want you to tell us a little bit about DJ Pat said keep him posted if you have any live events coming up. She will, DJ. She doesn't know yet. We gotta give her the schedule. But it's coming up. We're gonna let you know. Tell us about your show that's gonna start on Thursday and some of the stuff people can expect to see on the show.
First I wanna give, I really have to give a shout out to John. John was a really key part in encouraging me to speak up about my, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Take your time.
I've been writing for a long time, and I never would share my poetry. And he knows my mom, who was also a poet, and somehow he just connected with me, and I saw some of his poetry, and he just kept, he never stopped. He's been encouraging me for over a year to speak, and I would just kept saying no. And just one time I finally said yes, and it's literally my second time ever performing my poetry live, and I'm just watching. I'm just so thankful for all the opportunities I just never thought.
Yeah, you deserve it though.
Yeah.
You deserve it. And that's what I was telling her last week, Gilbert, when she finished she was on the show. And it what came to my mind, like, we got to get her in front of the camera.
Right.
Because everybody has to hear her, like, this can't be her last time.
Right.
And I was telling her when we spoke that like, sometimes you can't even see how powerful you are.
Yeah.
You can't see it until other people are listening. They're like, whoa, wow. Nobody would ever know this is your second time doing this, because you have so much passion, and I mean, you just into it. You play on the words and all of that. So this is your gift. It's your time. It's your season. And this is what I did last week, Gilbert. I told her, look, I said, give me a name of your show. Give me the name that you want for your radio and all of that. What time you want to do it? You only got until, what did I give you, like 12 hours to come?
Yes. Yeah, you had me scrambling.
Yeah.
Said, you better call me back within 12 hours, because you got to do this. But I'm happy for you, because it's your time. It's your time, and you never know where it's going to take you.
I think you're extremely talented. I think you're extremely powerful. And we all got to start somewhere, and sometimes it takes that person who we never thought, just a little back, disclosure. It was a counselor that told me when I was in my 20s, like, yo, you're going to be a counselor. You're going to be the youngest counselor. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. And here I am, X amount of years later, doing exactly what this man saw in me before I saw it in myself. Mm-hmm. So I listen, keep it up. I think you're going to help a lot of people with your message. So please keep it up. And you have a good support within John and LadyJ and everybody that's associated with these with LadyJ and John. So please keep it up. You're very talented.
Thank you.
Yep, you came into a wonderful family. We all support each other. So, don't have no fear there, because we support each other. We meet up, we talk, so you do have that support system as well. And like I said, there's some other stuff we're working on that we definitely want to get you on and get you some exposure and get you out there. But tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing on your show Thursday.
Oh, okay. So I have a brand that I make hair products. I do hair, and it's called Love Our Roots, and it's really geared towards Black people and about the betterment of using natural products and natural things to make us better, right? And so I when she called me about the show, I thought, why not have a play on this the same way I have a play on words, and Love Our Roots the same way, and kind of just like empower Black people to do, things just geared towards us. I want so much aware. There's so many things that haven't been told about what I've been through. I want to speak on cancer awareness, because it was one of the things that saved my life. I'm a cervical cancer survivor. 2017.
Congrats.
2017. And so, and a lot of the things were just because of things we just don't usually know. And I feel like if I'm going to be given a platform, I have to educate our women. I have to. Like, that's just all I know how to. That's all they do. They call me. They ask me, what I do for this. I got the baby, got this, with that. I just, I want to help our people.
Right.
Well, we're excited that you come on. We're very excited. And like I said, you have our support. Everybody tunes into everybody's show. So you have our support. We'll be there. I'm not really worried about your audience, because I already know your audience is going to come, because you're so powerful. Like, you're so powerful. And then we can feel it. You're very transparent. And so thank you for that. Thank you for your transparency and for allowing people to see what you went through in your life, because I know that can be difficult. But I promise you, once you sit in front of the microphone, that's gonna be a lot of therapy because it helped me a lot. Because I was like you at one time. Before I could get it all out, I was crying. And once I started like just letting it all out in front, and you feel the love and support of people coming at you, like it's a wrap. Like you just get up there and do what you got to do. So thank you for coming on, everybody. Thank you for watching BMORE Brooklyn tonight. Like this is powerful. Oh my goodness, I love it. Now we got certain Keana and me. We got to look for Mr. Chocolate. We're gonna keep it out there that So we're available. We are available. We're looking.
I'm still looking. I'm single.
Me too. And my child is grown, so I ain't no children, y'all. No children. So we're gonna look at Gilbert. So we just want y'all to know that Mr. Chocolate, if you out there and you heard what she wrote.
No, Mr. Chocolate, come on. Yo, if you Mr. Chocolate, stay away from this show. We ain't doing all of that. This is my platform. This is my platform. Mr. Chocolate, stay over there. Look from the, don't be doing get out of here with all that.
We got enough of the screen for a chocolate brother. We got enough of the screen to put them on there.
We got no room for chocolate. Look, we got black lines at the bottom. We got a black box over here. We don't need all of that. We don't need that. I got a black shirt on. I don't need no Mr. Chocolate over here. Get out. We don't need all of that.
She about the courtesy bar and going to courtesy park. I was like, yeah.
I got all of that. You want all of that? I got Snickers, M&M with peanuts. I got Almond Joy.
Oh my goodness. Keana, please write a poem for him so he'll feel better.
So he can leave me alone.
Yes.
It's for the light skinned man only.
Yes, thank you. No, I'm not light skinned. I'm sexy caramel.
Caramel. Okay. Yeah. So please do a caramel something for him, please, so he can feel better. We don't want you to feel slighted though, Gilbert. You in there? You in the mix?
I'm chilling. I just don't want no sexy chocolates over here. That's all.
All right, so listen, everybody, again, congratulations to Gilbert Bell. I'm so happy for him. Got that license. What?
Yes.
So, what's your official title now?
I'm a licensed master social worker. I'm a credentialed alcohol and substance abuse counselor. And I'm just that dude.
You know what? I'm really proud of you. You told
I'm proud of you because you inspire me. Like and people be asking me, like, you gonna go get your PhD? You gonna get and I'm like, oh, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And then to see you knock it out, I'm like, I think I gotta step my game up.
We gotta do what we gotta do. It's about entrepreneur life. It's about building yourself, making sure that we setting ourselves up, we setting things up for our children, for the next generation. That's what it's all about. That we got something to pass down, and then so they can look at their parents and say, wow, they did it. So it's no excuse. I can't say so. I'm happy for you. I can't wait to get up to New York so we can celebrate. It's DJ Hot, the end of this month. He told me, let him know when I was coming to New York. I'll be up there the 28th, 29th, and the 30th. I'll be up there.
Pi, if you watch it, you heard her. And I'm gonna hit you up and I'm gonna remind you. So
yeah. He gotta come. Up to NYC. So Keana, thank you for coming on. We're gonna be looking forward to your show. Tell us the name of your show again.
Love Our Roots Radio.
Love Our Roots Radio. That's gonna be fire, y'all. Make sure you go back and share this video also, because we want to push her out there as much as possible. Tell everybody about Keana Roy. Listen, I don't know what else to say. It was good. That's all I can say. Any last words you want to say before we go, Keana?
No, I just thank everybody for having me, and it's so much more. I'm excited to have the platform, and now that y'all gave it to me, y'all didn't waste it. Y'all didn't waste it.
Yes.
All right, Gilbert Bell, anything you want to say before we go?
Love y'all. I'm back. You know, I was I was in a whole nother mode for the last couple of months, weeks, but I'm back. I'm focused. And thank you, Lady J, for your support. Yeah. And we're gonna continue to do this.
All right, y'all. So everybody have a good night. Make sure you tune in next Monday for BMORE Brooklyn. Look, we got this game that's going to be coming up. If you all have ever seen a game called Culture Tag, like you can you'll see it on like sometimes they have it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. But it's really fun. So I'm getting a panel together and we're gonna be playing Culture Tag on BMORE Brooklyn. If anybody's interested in being part of it, listen, it ain't nothing hard. It's all fun. It's called Culture Tag. Look it up and you can see how it's played. If you want to be a part of the panel, let me know because that's going to be coming up in a few weeks. All right, y'all have a good night. We will see you next Monday at 8 o'clock. Don't forget, Keana Roy Show, 8 o'clock is coming Thursday. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.